Yeah, it's Umi Genevieve, Lace in Space, Constellations on LSD. Thanks for tuning in. Always grateful for each and every one of you. Happy New Year. So I was reading this post, and it was like in regards to like the Desmond Scott, Christy Scott situation. And they were talking about how a lot of men will like stay in situations that they're unhappy in. They'll just hold their feelings down, hold their frustrations down, resentments down, because they don't want to rock the boat, especially if you have children with them. And how a lot of men can be suffering in silence, right? And what made me think about is that there are certain men, especially in certain modalities, elements that operate this way. One of the top men that will stay in relationships, top type energies in men that will stay in relationships where they are completely unhappy, but they don't want to ruin the family unit are cardinal men. Aries men, Libra men, Capricorn men, Cancer men. These men will stay in relationships that they can be completely unhappy in because they don't want to ruin the family unit. They have family trauma, so they may reflect a lot of the type of man that they're going to be based on the families that they come from. They may feel like, I didn't always have the most attentive parents, attentive father, and I want to be a different kind of father. And that's why you'll find that a lot of Aries men, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra men want to take a whole new approach on how they're raising their family than their parents did. Some of them can even be the first men in their family to get married, to really establish a presence in their children's homes. That's why cardinal men can be known to be first boys, first sons, or first sons in the family to take on a certain path that is completely different than what they come from. So a lot of cardinal men, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, will stay in situations for the children. For an image, for the fact that they don't want to disappoint, their families, their lineage, themselves. They attribute family with their successes. A lot of cardinal men can operate in this way. So if you've ever if any women out there who are dealing with cardinal men and you're having custody issues, is because these men aren't going to really fare well with having their families broken. They will fight you for their children, especially Cancer men. Cancer men will take you to court and will have their family fight with you too for the kids, and things like that. If you have cardinal children, they can be very tough on letting you know that their father is their father, and another man can't really come into this and switch up the game like that. Especially Libra children and Aries children. Now, another one is Earth Moon men. Earth Moon men can also be really big on not wanting to break up their families. Right, so there's like a part 2. My video got cut off before. So the second part 2 to men who will stay in relationships even though they're completely tapped out, blanked out of the relationship. They're holding resentment and they're unhappy, but they'll stay in the relationship. So I just spoke before about how cardinal men will do that. So Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn men, they will stay in relationships because they've already built a certain life with you. They have to bring their family into this situation. And that's a huge thing for cardinal men when their mothers, sisters, brothers, extended families have met you, and then now they have to bring someone new into the situation. They don't play all that. They also are very protective of their children because they wanted to feel very protective of being protected in their childhood. So they may not want to bring all different types of women around their children, and their family won't even deal with that to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Like with cardinal men, they'll still want to do like family pictures with you, still want to do like family holidays, still invite you into their lives, like where cardinal men can still have their exes who have keys, who have can enter their life in very personal ways, even if they've been broken up. So cardinal men, notorious for that. Now, another group of men who can have these similar situations or these characteristics are Earth Moon men. Taurus Moon men, Virgo Moon men, Capricorn Moon men. We already know Capricorn's cardinal, so that's a given. But Virgo's really used to routine. They already let you into their personal space, and they're very big on boundaries. So as soon as they let you into their personal space, they may not want to really bring all that going on. And Virgo men just in general can just be very big and just, staying in relationships even though they're cheating on you. Or they are just doing extracurricular activities. But Virgo is another placement in men, especially on the moon, where they will stay in relationships even if they're unhappy. They're just already built a routine, a consistency with you. They don't want to shake that up. Then we have Taurus energy. Taurus energy, and remember, Earth is practical, grounded, and Earth Moon men can even, like, they can hold things down. Just even having an Earth Moon, you have a temperament that can compartmentalize your frustrations, where you could be like, okay, I know I'm going through some stuff, but I don't want to bring in disruption into my life, my everyday life for my children, so I'll just deal with shit. Now, Taurus Moon. Taurus energy and just fixed energy in general, they want to know where the money's going. So they're not just going to be, they'll be like, you know what, and that's just with fixed moon energy in general. They're going to be like, you know what, I don't want to be on child support. I don't want to be paying for extracurricular things, or I don't want to be blindsided with different type of payments. So I'm going to stay in the house so I know where my money, my resources going when it comes to my child. Plus, fixed moon men, Taurus men, don't want no one else taking care of their kid. They want to take care of their kid. They don't want no man to come up to them and be like, hey, I'm the one that's buying your kids this and that. So fixed moon men can be very big on So fixed moon men can be very big on that. Like, I don't want no other man taking care of my kid. I don't want no other man disrespecting me, telling me that they've bought my kid a bike or they're paying for my kid's tuition. So fixed moon men can be really big on wanting to be financially responsible for their children and not wanting to be financially shamed for what they're not doing for their children, especially Taurus energy. Now, the other signs as well, like Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, can be very big as well with wanting to be financially responsible because they don't want to be shamed. But they're also the same men who will have problems with paying like their kids' way as well. But Earth Moon men can compartmentalize their feelings in ways where they're like, you know what, I'm unhappy. I may not want to be here, but I also don't want to jeopardize the structure that I've had with with building this family. So they'll stay in situations that are a little unhappy. Mutable men, by tomorrow, they'll find a new woman. So mutable energy is the most likely to be like, I'm out of here. I'm unhappy. I'm going to go get someone to stimulate my mind. So if you're with a mutable man, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, except Virgo can deal with it. Even if they're doing things on the side, they will stay. But the other mutables might will stray. They need that mental stimulation. They need to know that you're also a friend to them, that they can talk to you. So as soon as they feel like they can't talk to you and they can't share their selves with you, mutable men, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, except Virgo, that's the exception, they will stray. They will leave. They will go find someone that will make them feel mentally safe, they can communicate with, even if it's for a short period of time. Mutable. Fixed men, except Taurus, that's the exception. Fixed men will look for their pleasures. They will look for someone else. And sometimes just being with a fixed man means that there could just be a third party situation going on. So, because they're going to look for that. They're going to look for that comfortability. Like, even if they're taking care of you and they're taking care of things in the household, they are going to look for that sensation, that sensory comfort. They may not be as quick as mutables, but they are going to figure it out. And if they have other children along the way, because mutable men fixed men can really spread the fruits of their lions, and spread their fruitful energy. So that's a tough one. But cardinal men, no matter what they do, and they might even tell you, I'm coming home to you. Earth moon men, I'm coming home to you. I got a lady at home. I can't be playing all these games.